What's up, guys? KnightSky back again with another episode of the SkyCast podcast, and today's guest is very kind of a very special slash unusual guest. We don't actually have a gamer, so to speak, but everyone, please welcome me in welcoming Sarah, aka Queen Melodee.
Hello, lovely to be here. Thank
Yeah,
you for
glad to have
having
you
me.
here. So, like I said, she is a very well-known person in the N10 community and is a cool person overall. She does really cool stuff, which I won't tell you that. I'll let her say it herself. But yeah. So she doesn't really do gaming on her channel. But what do you do? That's my question.
Okay, well, I pretty much, well, okay, we'll start from the beginning. So, when I was younger, I used to make a lot of like music covers of just really random music, like mostly pop culture stuff, or I was super into Disney, so I did a lot of like Disney Broadway stuff. And then it was actually my mom's idea to get me into posting them to YouTube
Hmm.
because they thought I had kind of like a decent voice. Plus, I'm like pretty well rounded on my instruments. So um, I just like started doing that and playing my instrument and singing at the same time and kind of making my own arrangements of stuff and putting it together and sharing it with the YouTube community. And I found that the N10 community was really supportive of that. And I just decided to share it with all of you cool people. And it kind of got me a little far, I'd say. And it's really fun. I love to do it. And I love when you guys comment on my stuff and say nice things. And I think it's really cool to share with you guys. So I think it's fun.
Nice. That's a good way to describe it, actually. So, yeah, that's really cool, honestly, because I know there's like tons of people who do like music covers, and YouTube. If
Right.
if I had a list of probably like all the different categories of YouTube, that would be a pretty long list. First off,
Yeah.
because there's just so much. But
Yeah.
yeah, like the voice, well, not just voiceovers, but yeah, like music covers themselves. Like there are tons and tons of people who just can pick any song and they're like, okay, I'll just do a cover of that. And sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes they're really good, and sometimes they're just like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like a lot of YouTubers that took up music as kind of like an undertaking and it's kind of their career on YouTube. Just like you have like these big influencers like I don't know if you know who Madeline Bailey is, who's like one of the biggest cover artists of like all
Name
time and
sounds
like
familiar.
yeah, and she does like a lot of pulp pop stuff. And then you have like instrumental covers.
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Kyle Landry, who does like a lot of Nintendo
Oh
slash
yeah,
gaming
yeah,
piano covers.
yeah.
He's super popular, very, very talented. And like these people have been posting for years and years. And so I knew kind of going into it that I probably wouldn't get too popular just because there's so much music being produced now and so many covers coming out so quickly that it's kind of hard to get yourself up on the grid. But to be honest, I'm not really doing it for the views as much as I'm just doing it to put my content out there just because I enjoy making it and I enjoy when you guys listen to it and like I like sharing that stuff with people. So
Hmm.
it's kind of just I just do it for fun. Like I like it.
There you go. That's the beauty behind it, because if you
Exactly.
don't like doing something, then why do it? You know.
Right.
So yeah, but so you guys definitely have to hear her covers. She does some really cool stuff.
Um
Uh,
they're mediocre at best, but sure.
no, no, come on. You know that. You know I'm saying the truth. It's cool. Give some examples of songs you have covered. Like I know a couple of ones you have. So.
Oh, okay. Well, they're very random. I know most people who put covers onto YouTube, usually have like a category of like what they cover. So you have people that cover indie music, or people that cover just Disney music, or people that cover like the new music that's coming out. I'm kind of all over the place. So
Mm.
I can do pop stuff, I can do old stuff or Disney stuff. It kind of just depends on my mood slash what I can accompany myself with, and just very random. Like if you look through my page, you'll notice there's like a popular song by Ariana Grande, or like a person you've never even heard of in your life, or like a song from Mulan. Like it's just
Mm.
very, very random. Um, and a lot of them I kind of just post depending on my mood, like I said. Uh, Usually like how I'm feeling that day, or like if I'm going through something, like I kind of just like put it out there to let people know, like, hey, this is how I feel. Hopefully you feel the same way. And just to kind of relate to people on a musical level, because I feel like, if anything, for me, music is the best way I can get my emotions out to the world, which is why I love it so much. So that's why I kind of just do whatever I'm in the mood for. And then if you guys happen to like it, it's just like, cool, bro. That's nice.
Yeah, that's definitely that's really cool. Like, why limit yourself to like one thing where you could just cover, so many
Yeah.
other types of music? And yeah, um, yeah. I mean, music. Actually, fun fact. So, as of now, I am helping out at a camp. For those of you who don't know, I actually do something other than YouTube. But uh, but yeah. So and there's a music class there, and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and so like I occasionally like pop in sometimes, and today's lesson was talking about like how does like music make you feel, like is it the lyrics, is
Hmm.
it the melody? Get it?
I get see what you did
Oh,
there.
that was terrible.
Ew.
But yeah, is it the music? Is it the melody? Is it just like the feel you get from it? Like what is it specifically? And everyone had like their whole range of answers, and
Hmm.
like what's your take on that? Like what part of
Oh,
music can do you like? I
oh, that's an interesting
Yeah.
question. I've never been asked that before. Um, I mean, I guess for me, it's just I like what I love about music personally is the fact that you are able to express certain emotions within music,
Yeah.
and like the melody and the lyrics, and like I don't think one has any like higher up above another. I feel like they both complement each other in a way that's just so unique.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really convey certain emotions just by verbalizing it, or just like normally talking to someone than you can if it's put into a song or a melody or like played out on the piano, or if it's something just like super pretty and expressive. I feel like that kind of conveys people's emotions much stronger than you would get out of just normally verbalizing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like if you've ever like listened to a song like from your childhood or something, or
Oh yeah.
something that
Yeah.
reminds you of someone, you just get those like emotions that kind of just like bubble up, and you're like, whoa, and all these memories hit you. It's just a powerful thing, like, and that's something you don't get with a lot of things. Like you have those songs, like even from a video game. Like I know for me, um I think it's not Fairy Fountain. I'm not gonna steal credit from Aiden because I know Aiden loves the Fairy Fountain. But I'll say
Oh
like a
yeah.
song like The Lost Woods from the Zelda series honestly brings back so much nostalgia for me that it almost makes me want to like cry. It's like
Oh
weird, like
wow.
whack. But like it's just like little things like that. And then like songs that just like remind you of people. Like uh I have this song that reminds me of my one of my aunts that passed away a long time ago, but it was like one of
Oh,
her
okay.
favorite songs. So every time I hear it, I get super happy just because it reminds me of her and like just brings back a lot of good memories that I had with her. And like I don't get that kind of emotion from anything else. So music is just like
That's good. Yeah.
it's the put together, and I love it.
Yeah. And like I said, like video game music, because like when I think of video games, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're just like kind of like crappy stuff. I'm like, well, it's that and
Yeah.
the music too. Like really amazing games have the best soundtrack that make you feel like you're actually in the game. So
Yes.
like a good example of that would probably be probably like the Pokemon games. Like
Oh,
depending
right,
like
right.
on like if you're battling an important trait, like from Diamond and Pearl, Cynthia's theme, that like when you're fighting her since she's the champion, and like oh like this upbeat tempo, and like oh crap, I gotta beat her else I can't win.
Epic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's just really cool. So and like that feeling like you said too, like that whenever like a particular song like reminds you of like a memory or like a specific someone, something like that.
Hmm.
So a little kind of like a little backstory for me too here. So uh a lot of people have asked me, so like why did you choose the song Resonance for your intro? Have you heard that? Well, you've seen the videos, so you've probably heard the song
Yeah.
before, right? You're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Everyone's like, why would you choose that song? I'm like, you know what? It's the name itself. Like, it's resonance. Something resonates inside you whenever you listen to that tune, and that's the way that Home
Hmm.
designed it. Like with all the synth and all like the cool kind of like, just like all that electronic music. It
Yeah.
makes you feel like reminisce about a time where like you were having so much fun, and something just like brought you back to the good old days.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I pretty much use it, and just it sounds cool. So yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
good
that's
stuff.
pretty amazing. All that cool stuff. But yeah, so well, what do you hope to do with your channel like forward? I mean, you have great music already. You're
Thank
well
you.
over 100 subscribers, which is a pretty cool
Which
goal.
is
Believe it or
crazy
not.
to me. That
Yeah.
is insane. Honestly, when I first started this channel, I did not expect to get like any subscribers. I was like, you know what? People are just like maybe I'll get like 10, 20 at
Mm-hmm.
the most. And then it just like blew up. And I was like, hello, what is this? I've never had this many people listen to me. It's kind of overwhelming, but
Yeah.
like, wow, like I owe it a lot to you guys. Like you guys in the N10 family, like
Ah,
thank you. You guys are so wonderful. Like, oh, it's great. I love you guys. Thank you. Um, but as far as what I hope to do with the channel later, um, definitely. I mean, I'm just getting over a strep throat slash a flu
Oh
slash a
yeah,
cold
that's right.
slash
Yeah.
death. So, I haven't really been able to post as much as I want to. Um, but I have actually had my original goal when I started this channel was to take a lot of requests. And I kind of wanted to jump on like the Nintendo bandwagon and be like, oh, well, I'm definitely like a Nintendo gamer. Like, yeah, I post like so many Nintendo covers, but like it just like did not work out that way. So I
Yeah.
was always telling people to like send me requests and then I would just like not follow through. But
Yikes.
since I've been out, I've been actually like writing a lot of arrangements for a lot of stuff. So
Oh really?
Luke, if you listen to this, I'm working on Jump Up Superstar. Don't worry. I got you.
What really?
Yes, I
Oh, that's
am.
gonna be so cool.
He's been requesting it for like so long and I've been putting it off and I'm so sorry, Luke, if you're listening to this. But I promise like that will actually be done like within the next month or so.
That's cool.
Just because I put so much work into it and I really, really, really want to share it with you. Um, but I'm all about people pleasing. Like, I hope to do more requests in the future. So like I think one of the few requests that I actually did was I did Bloody Stream from JoJo's
True.
Bizarre Adventure for
And that was a good
Aiden.
cover. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's debatable. But and then I also did a cover by a song from a song by Joji for Ribs
Oh, that was a good
because
one.
Ribs suggested that. And then I think that's all I've done so far. I haven't really been slacking, but like people have been requesting like a lot of Nintendo songs, so
Mm. So
I've been trying to put that out there.
yeah, that's
And
cool.
so yeah, I hope I just keep doing that. And I actually really, really do want to get into live streaming. Wow, I sound so cliche.
No,
But no,
at
actually,
least you can live stream. I can't.
well, not on YouTube, not on
I know
YouTube.
it sucks.
Actually on Twitch
Ooh,
because
okay.
I actually wanted to finish my Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough
Oh, there you go.
in front of people,
Yeah.
like just so like I can get people to like help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I want to do that on Twitch because I just made a new account. So there
Nice.
you go.
There you go.
Mhm.
So playthrough coming soon. That's definitely something
Maybe,
cool.
possibly. I hope.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. I love to hear like different people like what their hopes are for their channel in particular because especially like I find it and I'm pretty sure like every other YouTuber does as well. Like whenever like you see a big reaction to like a video or something you've done and it just makes you that more motivated like oh crap, people like this. So
Yeah,
let's pump out some more content.
exactly.
So yeah, it's always fun just to kind of do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's cool to hear that you're gonna keep doing more music and all that good jazz. Speaking of which, I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised. I don't think I've ever suggested a song to you yet. I don't know why.
Well, you should. Now is the time.
Crap. Oh, you're putting me on the
We're
spot right
taking
now.
requests now. We're open. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to think about that for a second because I don't know because there's a lot of good songs that I would love to hear, but I just have to find
Mm-hmm.
like that perfect one. Like, oh, this is gonna be perfect. Like I want to hear like, a new arrangement of that or whatever. So I'll let you know. Don't worry when I figure
Cool.
something out. So yeah,
Yeah, just hit me up. I got you.
there you go. So yeah. So what your channel featured? Okay. Oh wait. I remember. I actually had this question for a while. I don't know why I haven't asked you yet. So how did you like fall into the place of the N10 community? I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Like, how did you? Oh yeah,
Wait,
what brought
repeat
you?
that?
Sorry, what brought you to like N10? Like that's what my question is. Like the community
Oh,
itself.
actually, Hailey and Luke did.
Really?
Okay, this is actually kind of an interesting story.
Yeah, because I've
So
always wanted to
about
know.
yeah, okay. So if anyone who knows me knows I'm a really big Zelda fan. Maybe not as big as some of you gamers, but hey man, I've played my fair share of like OG Zelda in my day, so don't test. But I'm like a huge fan of the Zelda franchise, and one day, about I want to say 2 years ago, um, or sometime around a couple years ago, I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across this gamer's live stream of Twilight Princess. It was Twilight Princess HD, I believe, for the Wii U. And I
Okay.
was like, oh, this looks cool. And lo and behold, it was the Hylian Luke. And this was before
Yes.
he had a webcam. So
So you just heard his
I only knew
voice.
exactly, I only knew his
Wow.
voice.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's very interesting, right?
Huh.
And so I watched his stream and then like I was just like kind of in the chat for a little bit and I lingered for a little and
Hmm.
then I hit the subscribe button and ever since then I've been subscribed. And then I kind of went off the grid for a little bit because I was kind of in the middle of high school. It was super busy for me
Yeah, I get
and
that.
I didn't really have time for like social media or any kind of that stuff. And then around last year, I want to say around August or so. I don't know. I don't really quite remember. I came back and I was like having this idea of starting my YouTube channel and I was trying to gather like inspiration from content creators. And I saw that he was live streaming again, but this time he had a webcam. I was like,
Wow.
yo, that's the guy. That's the dude. That is the Hylian
That's
Luke. And
that's the
so
dude.
yeah, that's the man. And so I kind of just like hit him up in the chat and we were like, just chatting. And I was chatting amongst the community, whoever was in the chat, and we were just having a fun time.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and then we became friends. And then he introduced me to N10 and kind of told me what it was and told me to go sub to these people and go sub to that person. And I was like, yo. So the next person I subscribed to was actually Linkachu. And then from there, it was Radical. Then from there, I think it was you. I'm not really quite sure how the order went.
Yeah,
But then
it's
I
like a
kind of
strange
just
order.
made my way out.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I was convinced to get Discord. And I used to have Discord, but kind of left it for personal reasons.
Uh-huh.
And then they convinced me to get it again. And I joined the N10 server. And here we are.
Here we are
Like,
today. Yeah, there you go.
here we are, G. Like, we're here.
We made it.
We made it. Yeah. So that's how that happened. But uh, contrary to common belief, I've actually been around for quite some time.
So yeah, you've been like that kind of like that ghost that usually just sits on the top shelf and just looks down at
Pretty
us.
much.
Huh.
Yeah, only recently did I start becoming active. And
There you
then
go.
now a lot of you N10 homies are like super, super close friends of mine. And I like so thankful for that. So, yeah.
Thank you for being a part of the community. Honestly, it's fun to have you around.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, well, I think we've covered all that we need to cover this episode. First off, I apologize to everyone. I'm sorry that the upload between this one and Nintendo Davies one is just gonna be so far apart. I know I just didn't really have time to record with someone, so here we are. So yeah, so make sure you check out those other episodes of the SkyCast. I believe this is like episode 2 of season 2, so yeah, you're starting off brand new. There you go.
Nice.
So yep. All right. So make sure you guys subscribe to Sarah. She's got an amazing, amazing channel. Some really good music, and she's got more on the way too. So make sure you're prepared for that because it's gonna be pretty cool. And as usual, the playlist for the other SkyCast episodes will be up. And yeah, that's all I got. You want to say anything before we leave?
Stay spicy, my guys. I love you all.
I like it. All right. Thanks for watching,
Yeah.
guys. Catch you in the next one.